Hello, today I will be giving my personal review on Paper Aeroplanes, the book. Now, quite obviously, my opinion is objective, and if you disagree, you are obviously incorrect. Now, that is out of the way, let's get into the video. All jokes aside, my opinion is subjective. You may not have the same taste in books, and that is fine. 100% fine. So let me tell you something about this book, Paper Aeroplanes, that the government doesn't want you to know.
FBI, open up!
Although they don't want you to know, this plotline is actually a hero's journey plotline, but in disguise. Spoiler warning, this book doesn't have like a cool twist on the end or anything, however I will still be spoiling the ending, so if you don't want to see that, just don't watch it. So our protagonist, Dylan, is an Australian boy who sets off to win the Paper Plane World Championship thingamadoo. And on his way through, as he progresses through like locals and state, nationals, internationals, we get a better idea of what problems are going to have to be overcome through the book. There are two other main paper plane competitive people that the author actually cares to write about. Hint, these are probably the people who are actually going to be good at it. So these two competitors are Kimi, a Japanese girl, and Jason, who is a typical antagonist. So now we have our protagonist, our antagonist, and our, you guessed it, love interest. That's right, our protagonist, Dylan, has a crush on Kimi, the Japanese girl. But unlike every other book in existence, the love interest actually has an actual character arc. Double point, Steve Wallen. Great job. You have really outdone yourself. Have some silver, dare I say, gold? Anyway, Kimi is interested to get to know him better as a friend. Maybe something would happen in Paper Aeroplanes too, but that never happened. So anyway, Jason, our antagonist, seems like he is a typical mean kid, but the truth is, he is misunderstood and tired of living in his famous dad's shadow, making him literally every typical mean kid ever. With our protagonist, his main struggle is keeping his spirits up when his dad has become lazy and depressed because his wife had died long ago and he's just really sad. He's not around to support Dylan, and that makes everyone unhappy. It's not a very nice story. As I said before, Jason is struggling to like live in his father's shadow, and it's like making him a worse person, always super competitive, always really mean. Now also, as I said before, Kimi is the perfect character. She has no flaws whatsoever, no personal struggles. She's the epitome of perfect character design. Therefore, she has nothing wrong with her. If you wanted to like assign a personal struggle with her, it would be how Dylan's trying to impress her and stuff. But that's his problem. The interesting thing is that over the course of the book, our protagonist learns strategies of making a paper aeroplane, and you get to see all of these coming together at the end. Like, he starts off at school with just a regular design paper aeroplane, but we also like learn a bit of science stuff, like how the whales go through the water by having these little dents in the side of their body. He adds that to his plane. He learned from his war veteran grandpa that the planes had these little things on the sides that helped them go through the air. He had this little like science experiment rocket that you could shoot up in the air, and they used the little tail fins on the back of it. And I personally think, in my 100% true, never going to be incorrect opinion, that the evolution of his plane is a metaphor for the evolution of himself as he and the people around him improve. To sum everything up, I like how well this book does in all of the areas. It isn't like lacking in a spot. It has a healthy bit of lovey-dovey, ooey-ooey, has a really good self-improvement for all of the characters. It has a really good plotline, but most importantly, it has how to make a paper aeroplane in the back of the book.
How to fold it.
9 out of 10. It really makes you feel like you're a paper plane.